Describe the domain and range of rational functions in the form of f of x equals a over x to the n power. Note that a is a non-real 0 and n is an integer greater than or equal to 1. So you're just saying a is going to be equal to 1 and you'll have x to the something power. Here I have f of x equals 2 to the x over 4. Go ahead and pull out your phones and go into Desmos. You know how to spell that? D-E-S-M-O-S. It's basically a free calculator, graphing calculator. And actually, a common mistake for students is even just inputting this into your calculator. So I'm going to put parentheses, and you should actually do the same. Parentheses 2, close parentheses, divided by, parentheses, x to the 4th, and then close the parentheses. Let me show you guys how I'm going to put that into my calculator. I'm going to do the same thing. Parentheses 2 divided by. Now x to the 4th. How many x's are there, class? 4 of them. So this is my shortcut. You just write x 4 times. And we're going to go ahead and graph that. All I had to do for those who have a graphing calculator, just press the word graph. Let's go ahead and make a sketch of that graph. Now, it is important in today's lesson to actually draw the arrows. What's important, class? Because what do those arrows mean? It doesn't stop. It keeps going on forever. Okay, so that's what my graph looks like. Just a simple graph. And then Friday, we learned about putting down a vertical asymptote. Put your pencil or pen where you think the vertical asymptote is. Yeah, it should be something like right there. Partner B till partner A. What's the equation of that pink asymptote? Brian, go ahead and pick one. Vertical or horizontal? Horizontal. What is your horizontal asymptote? X or Y?
Y.
Y equals what?
I don't know how to answer your question.
Say that again.
I can't answer your question.
Okay, so this is Friday's lesson. We learned to make a table of values if you get stuck. Brian, can you name 3 order pairs on the green dotted line, the horizontal asymptote?
0, 0, 0. That's 0, -1.
0, -1?
No.
Try again.
0.
We're doing the green, right?
Yeah.
Trying to stay on the green. You're trying to label order pairs on the green line.
0, 1.
0, 1. Is that on the green line?
0, -1.
0, -1.
Oh, wait. 1, 0.
1, 0. Give me another one.
-1, 0.
-1, 0. Brian, what do you notice about our pattern there in the table of values?
I don't know which
Is there one that has all the same number?
Y equals 0.
Y equals 0. Raise your hand if you got that. Francois, what's your equation for the vertical asymptote? Is it helpful for you if we do table of values? So I'm still reviewing, not on today's lesson yet, but go ahead and give me 3 coordinates on the pink line. 0 what? Okay. 0, 1. Stay on the 0 on the x-axis, 1 on the y-axis. Yes. Keep going. 0, negative 1. And what pattern do you see? X is equal to 0. Okay. This was a review of Friday's lesson. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and do today's lesson. We need to figure out the domain. D for domain. And we're going to go from left to right. The domain is basically saying, where is the graph? So put your pen on the far left. I'm over here. The red arrow tells me, what does that tell me, class? Positive or negative? Negative numbers. Which negative numbers? All of the negative numbers, right? Because I'm keep going this way. How do you say all the negative numbers? Negative infinity. Let's put a little negative infinity sign. Okay. Question. Even if you were drawing it, can I continuously draw the roller coaster, the red line, with my pen without picking it up? Yes or no? No. The red line keeps going up. Remember, the pink is our vertical asymptote. You can't touch the asymptote. Does that make sense? So there's a break there. What does that mean? So we can pick all of the negative numbers, but I cannot pick 0. 0 is this pink dotted line. Okay? U means union. Class, what does a U mean? I'm going to join my answer with, so then now my pen is going past the pink line, and I'm starting here. This is now at 0. It's a parentheses because you're not including 0. It's never going to touch 0. And then you go towards this direction. It's going towards positive infinity on the x-axis. My answer is negative infinity, comma 0, union 0, comma infinity. Here is your hint for today's lesson. The vertical asymptote tells you kind of like that number that you might need. Okay, that is the domain. Let us do the range. The range, we're going to use this phrase bottom to top. And I'm going to move my pen now this way. Class, tell me, do we have a graph? Yes or no? Do we have the red part? Yes or no? Do you have a graph here? Yes or no? No, there's no red part. Do you see it? It's not touching the red part. Right here, yes or no? Yes. Not yet, but we're starting above. Now think of the y-axis. Where are the numbers? Where is my pen on the y-axis, the y number line? 0. Okay, it's starting at 0. I'm not going to include 0. And as I go up, is the graph still here? Yes, yes, yes. It's going on towards infinity. So my answer is going to be 0 to infinity. Now look at your number. The horizontal asymptote, the green dotted line, is my hint. It kind of tells me where to start. It's kind of like that lunch boundary line. There's areas in the campus you cannot go, and you need to stay on. This is telling you where you can stay at.